Hey everybody, I'm back with another plan with me, and I'm so very excited because this week I have a bunch of new kits that I'm going to be releasing into the shop, and they're specifically for the mini happy planner. And I've been trying to do this for a really long time, and I know I'm skipping some, so some will be a mystery, and I'm probably not even going to post this video until Friday when they're up. But I'm so excited because I've wanted to make these for such a long time, and it'll be so nice to just like pick up a sheet and have almost everything you need for your week. So these are literally just like one sheet kits. I mean, I'm sure for a lot of people it's not going to be everything you need, but it's going to be most of what you need. It's definitely going to be like a really good base. So I'm really excited about it. This week I'm going to do the, it's the rose marble, and I've sized everything to work really well. I've been playing with these for a while, and it's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to show my planner as much as I would like. And it's just, yeah, I've been working on these. I didn't want, you know, the secret to be out and not have anything in the shop. I know that really kind of stinks when you see something and it's not going to be out for another couple weeks. So I can finally start showing my planner a little bit more, and I'm so excited about it. So I have the top washi, and then I even have these little like center, well not center, but like little divider washi strips. I made these ever so slightly thinner than like most like thin washi that you'll find, just because I like that, but I find that sometimes they're just a tad thicker than I want. They get closer up to this line than I would like. So for me, I thought this was a really good size, and I didn't want them to be so thin that they can be kind of difficult to work with. So I thought these would be really fun. But this week is kind of a low-key week. Not really much is going on. I did finally get the whole computer thing sorted. It took 8 days, like 8 weekdays from start to finish to actually get that approval sent through for them to mark it as shipped. So once that was done, the company had to go and find it, and then once they found it and saw that I actually shipped it back, I was able to get my refund. But they wouldn't even look for it until I had that confirmation notice, and that made me a little sad, I guess. It's because when you know you've sent something back, and you know that, you know, USPS is a little flawed in their tracking. I don't understand not listening to or believing your customer when they said that they're gonna, you know, buy, or when they ship something back to you. And the worst part is, I was going to buy their updated model at first, and then after not hearing anything back from them and them really not having any willingness to help me out, I didn't want to buy something else from them. So that's too bad, but at least I have that money back, and that feels nice. And I've really enjoyed getting out of the house a little bit more, and just out of my office a little bit more. Like, that is so freeing. I'm always in my office, and while I love my office, and it's definitely like a creative space for me, sometimes you just have to get out, you know? Like, you have to go to a coffee shop, you have to go outside, you know, even being able to sit in a different space in your home or outside of it. Like, I know just being able to be cozy on the couch and relax, or go outside on the deck, or anything, it makes all the difference, and you don't always have that option, I guess, if you have a desktop. So I've been enjoying it. So for this week, it is Tuesday. You guys probably aren't going to see this until Friday or Saturday, I would assume. I didn't do anything yesterday because it was a holiday, and I'm just remembering now that I have these little date covers that I wanted to try. But yesterday my husband was home, so we just kind of hung out. It was a nice 3-day weekend. Got to do some stuff. Got to do a little bit more around the house. I'm not gonna lie, some of it was just fun and getting out and enjoying, you know, the weather as it's starting to go from, you know, actually kind of warm to nice and cool and enjoyable, and that early fall feeling, which I love. My favorite season is definitely fall. Like, I look forward to it all year, and I love, you know, like going apple picking and getting apple cider, and like getting apple cider donuts. And up here we have like Smuggler's Notch, and like that's beautiful to go hiking, and I love going up to like the Cabot store, and we have Cold Hollow Cider Mill, and it's so fun and so beautiful. And if you haven't seen, or like, you know, seen pictures of it or been through like Smuggler's Notch, it's so pretty. It's kind of a nightmare to navigate through just because it's so narrow, but if you have like the opportunity to ever do it, it's so beautiful up there. So even though Monday was kind of a relaxing day, we did do a couple of things. I keep looking for other stickers. Like, I forget that this is sitting right in front of me. So we did do a couple of other things. We did do some grocery shopping, and I'm just going to use the side of that. So I'm just going to write groceries. And this is the first time in a while I'm going to be using my tool pen again. I really like the Sharpie, but I'm also finding that it's felt a little thick lately, so I just wanted to do this. I'm not sure why. Every once in a while I just like to switch it up. I think I like how the other pen that I have writes better. I think I want to use the Precise V7. I'm using some of these little checklist squares that are on here. I'm probably not going to use them for everything just because they're little, and I do prefer just to write these out myself. But I know a lot of people ask about these and appreciate these. We did go to Hannaford. Oh, that's much better. Okay. I love these Precise V7 like retractable pens, but I find that the tip on them bends really easily, so they can be kind of hard to keep for a long time. We did look at a couple of things. I'm wondering if I want to use some of these stickers, just because I haven't used these in a really long time. Like, I sell these with my full weekly kits, and I don't know, I feel like switching things up a little bit this week. So we did do some shopping. Let me figure out where I want to put this relax sticker. I think I want it down here. Yeah, I think so. And I also want to put this little grocery bag on. Draw an arrow to it. That was really thick. I hope this isn't broken. But we did do a couple of things. Nothing Nothing really big, just wanted to look around at some ideas for a new refrigerator, and I also wanted to look at Staples and Best Buy for like some cases and stuff. So not much. It was pretty low-key. We didn't actually get anything. It was just kind of looking around, just seeing. That's way too bright. But I was just looking around, looking for ideas. That's pretty, kind of rosy. I think I like that. And I never would have guessed, like when I was younger, that, oh, that bleeds a lot. That was really bad, guys. But I never would have guessed that picking out a refrigerator would be so stressful. Like, it's one of those things where, like, my husband and I just really don't agree on, I guess, the style we like. Like, who would have thought there would have been so much to talk about with a refrigerator, right? Like, is that just me? Am I the only one? That's a little crooked. Maybe we're just, like, an odd couple, but I know that's a constant thing. Like, we're always just slightly different. So, Best Buy. I picked this up because it was a slightly thinner tip, and now I'm finding that it's writing really thick right now. So, okay, Best Buy and Staples. Again, that was yesterday, so I can mark those off. And then also cleaned the fridge. I want to keep this sticker for Thursday because it's always cleaning day. But I do think I want to use the house sticker. I'm going to learn from that mistake and not do that again. And I just want to make sure that I clean the fridge and the pantry. I'm just crossing these off really quick. Also, I want to write down the dates here because that really helps keep me in line. There's some things I don't necessarily remember, like the day of the week, but I do remember the date that it has to be done by. So I just want to put those up really quick. And then Tuesday did have a bunch of bills due. Sorry about that, my camera was about to time out. This thing, it only has about 15 minutes of filming time before it just stops. And I've heard that some people have cameras that will stick to that increment, but it will start filming again, and this one doesn't. So I'm not really sure what that is. And then I've brought this up to a few people, and they're like, well, maybe it's just a setting. You know, maybe you have a setting, you know, buried in a list somewhere. And the thing is, the list for this camera really isn't that long. It's very short, very concise. Not a lot can be hidden in there. So I'm not really sure what to do about it. I think I just have to kind of live with it. So then I know I have some work stuff that I want to do this day. That's such a pretty color when it's not all mucky and yucky. So for work, I want to do as many orders as I can today. I want to do a post office run. I want to do messages. And I also want to work on my design list. And I'm actually thinking I may end up taking some sort of sticker and covering that up just because it's so yucky. I'm not usually one of those people that will let something like this kind of bother me, but I don't know, that's just, it's drawing my eye to it a lot, and I would just rather not look at it for the rest of the week. So I'm just cutting a quick little sticker, well, not a sticker, but I'm cutting a piece of sticker paper, and I'm just trimming it down to that spot really quick. And I think the only downside to doing this is that the marker is going to show up a different color. It does show up a little streaky, but I think I'll just kind of, you know, take the good with the bad. That looks much better. It is a bit more pink than that. but that'll be okay. Perfect. Okay, so back to today. I did want to work on planning both the week and the month, and I also want to focus on some design stuff as well. So I think I'm going to put this a little bit farther over, just because I've noticed lately I tend to have this kind of row down the middle, and I don't really want that separation. That's not really what I'm going for. So I wanted to do that. I think I'm just going to make this one plan week. I'm going to do kind of like a master checklist, and then I also want to work on a design list, which I already wrote. I guess, well, actually I will be working on designs today, so I will write down designing, and I want to do the, like all of the test prints and stuff today. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And since this was a holiday week, payday isn't going to be until tomorrow. So it's payday, and then I want to work on a budget. And a little arrow. And for today, or not today, for tomorrow, I do think I want to try to get out of the house and go to like a little cafe or something. I found this place that I really like. It's in, it's actually in New York. It's in Rouse's Point, but for me that's only, it's about 15 miles, I think. So it's not too bad. So I think what okay, well I know it's going to be Lakeside Cafe. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I do kind of want to do something with this space, but I'm not sure what. But I also know that Wednesday is probably going to be kind of a date night. Probably end up going, nothing like too fancy, just like Chipotle and maybe some dessert. So I do have these taco stickers that I like to use, and in the interest of trying to make things be a little bit more maybe asymmetrical, I think I'm going to move this over and then have the taco sticker over here. And now I usually like things to be kind of skewed. I think that's good. Okay. I'm not sure I love that, but I think I'm going to leave it. Okay, so I think we're going to end up going to Chipotle. And then another place that we've just recently kind of gone back to is Uno. It's like a pizza place, if you don't have any near you. And they have these little mini desserts. And it's like $3 for these cute little sundaes. So I think that's going to be what we end up doing. I may end up finding something to put here. I know I keep saying I'm not going to have this kind of linear break, but I just keep doing it. I can't help myself. So I know Thursday is going to be a big design day. It's going to be a cleaning day. It's a late day. So I want to take my late day sticker, and I think I'm going to put that right up here. Actually, I may move it over more towards the center, do something like that. And I know it's going to be a cleaning day, so I want to use this little guy, and I actually think I'm going to do something up here, so I'll probably put that over here. I say probably, like I'm not doing it right this moment. So I'm going to do the usual. I'm going to dust, vacuum, to go through and sweep and mop. I think I also want to clean my car super quick this day. I've noticed it's been a little dusty lately, and I think I want to just kind of do a general quick declutter from like bills and, you know, papers and stuff that kind of build up throughout the week. So I think that'll be what I end up doing that day. And then as far as work stuff, I already said what I'm going to do that day. I think that's where I want the computer to be. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that for now. And I think what I'm going to do is take this little credit card and I'm going to put it down here because I know that we want to get more food and treats for Piper. I know there's going to be treats. I'm not going to do that because I know it'll leave kind of a you'll see that I did that twice. And then I also want to make sure that we get some toys and towels. And I'm always so stunned at how quickly she either goes through toys or loses interest in them. I don't know, I never expected that she would just kind of be like, meh, so quickly. For work, I'm gonna do that. And I think I want the biggest thing to be design day. And I also want to start thinking about photographing and listing. So I'm just going to write photos, edits. And do I want to keep that break? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to write begin listing. And what I may end up doing is placing like a little bunny here, but I know I'll probably end up having a bunny sticker over here somewhere as well. So instead I'm just going to move on to Friday, and actually getting to that weird point in the year where it's just kind of bulky to write on either side. Actually, this isn't like a main part of the day, so I'm going to just move this over, put that down. I'm going to wait a second for that to dry before I write in it because I've noticed that it's bleeding a lot at first. So I'm going to put this camera up here. I'm going to put that, put Amazon delivery. Oh, that's much better. And then new releases. And I do want to use some of these like little social media icons. So I know that on Friday I'm going to have probably the plan with me go up as well as the new release video. And I'm wondering, do I want this here? I think I want to fill out that space a little bit more. So I'm just going to write video. It seems a little crowded. I'm just going to scooch that over just slightly. There we go. That's a little better. So we're going to be listing. I want to use this little Etsy sticker. I want to use these Instagram and Facebook stickers. I usually post new releases. Like I did this kind of wonky because I feel like now I'm making Friday kind of repetitive. Maybe I'll start from, I'll just kind of write the respective social media next to them. So there's Facebook and Instagram that I know I want to post to. I think that's fun. Lots of little icons. I keep going back to Tuesday, and what I think I'm going to do is put this little coffee cup down here because it'll be kind of an intense work day and it'll kind of be like the equivalent of Coffee Monday for me. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm thinking Friday there really isn't much else going on. I've kind of put all of my eggs in one work basket. I think I may end up getting gas this day, but I think I'm gonna just put this down here. Also, what I wanted to do is I wanted to put coffee next to this, but I didn't, and I feel like if I put... I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I think what I will end up putting is this coffee cup down here for whatever Saturday adventure we end up doing. I think I'm going to put that here. And I'm not sure if I have anything. But to be fair, I honestly don't know what we're going to do that day. I just know we're probably going to end up leaving because it's going to be like really, really kind of chilly this day. And it'll feel so much like fall. And we're looking forward to it. And we're also, boy, this is kind of a fancy week for me. We're probably going to try this little Chinese food buffet. I'll put this down here. And I forgot the name of it. So I'm just going to like highlight that and put it there. And I'll put the name down underneath, but I'll have to leave that blank for right now. I am thinking that I do have some bills due at the beginning of this week, but I also have some bills due towards the end. So I'm thinking Sunday I might have another bill due sticker, because that'll be a good day to kind of reflect on everything that's going on. But I'm wondering, do I want to fill that space on Friday? Because Friday is kind of empty, and I feel like it might make more sense to check bills while there's actually a weekday. I think I will do that. I'll still probably end up checking everything on Sunday just to make sure, because I'll have more time to do that, but I do think I want this up here instead. For Sunday, we'll end up making sure all of our garbages go out, and I'm gonna leave that blank so it can dry for a second. I'm gonna do the kitchen, office, and then the bathroom and laundry room. And what we should probably end up doing is checking like our food and inventory and stuff like that, because while we did do some grocery shopping this week, it was just kind of a couple of essentials that we wanted to do for dinners this week. So I will put down pantry, and that'll be a good reminder for me to kind of do both, even though I know that's up here. I know what I'm doing. Okay. And so for office, I also want to do boxes. And I think for here, I changed my mind. I think I want to just write lunch date, and then I'll write the name of the restaurant underneath it. Oh, that is some rough handwriting. Alright. So I also have these little weekend banners, and I think I want to add this. And my apologies if anyone doesn't like having the planner kind of switch all around. I just can't help myself. It's just how I always end up planning. Alright, and now I'm just kind of filling things in, because there's not a whole lot else that I know I have to do. So for Friday, I do think I want to be a little mindful and get a head start on next week. So I just want to put down this little box, and I made these so that they fit right in between these lines. I hope you appreciate that and see kind of where I was going with that. You can use it for a header, you can kind of use them the same way that I do these highlights, or you can put just like important tasks or appointments or whatever in there. So I want to write work prep in here. And I'm also thinking that this weekend is actually a really busy weekend. Well, it's going to be, what I was going to say is the busy weekend for my husband, but what I meant is that he's choosing to Uber this weekend because we have some fairs in town, there's a festival going on, and I know that he's probably going to be out and taking advantage of that. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is some more watercolor this weekend, because it's been a while and I miss it, to be honest. I've actually become really, really obsessed with watercolor. It's probably been 2 weeks or so since I've done anything. So of course I'm writing down watercolor, and then I'm also trying to remind myself that I want to work on the drawings that I've been doing for a collection that I want to turn into a sticker sheet. So I think for the heading I'm just going to write draw. That seems pretty self-explanatory. And I want to do kind of a quick little header up here, because I'm sure we'll probably do, like I said, we'll do something out, but I'm not sure what yet. And I'm thinking that I haven't used many of these little checklist squares. Like, I kind of forgot that they exist. So what I think I'm going to do is just put some in here. Kind of use these up because they are super cute. I'm wondering if there's anywhere else that they would look kind of neat. I think what I may end up doing is having like a smaller master to-do list down here. So I'll cover up the notes with one of these, I think, and then I'll just kind of decorate this accordingly. So I think over here what I will end up tracking is my designs. I think I'll track social media again, and I think I'll also track just kind of going outside a bit more. I think this is coming along super cute. I'm so obsessed with these kits. I'm so excited that I got to do them. I also think I want to use up this little pillow sticker because I would like to make it a point to maybe sleep in this day. I'm wondering if I want this on yeah, I think Sunday will kind of be our sleep-in day. Because I haven't really planned a sleep-in day in a while, so I think that'll be fun. And I think I may end up taking a second to figure out what I need to do other than this. I do know towels are important, so I will do this. I want this down over here. So I'm just going to write clean towels up here, and then I just want to make sure that I'm organizing everything down here. I do think that's it. I do want to kind of make a nice kind of master to-do list at the bottom here, and I'm sure I'll end up filling in this space eventually. Hi everybody! I'm back after filling this out really quick. I ended up adding a TV sticker for Shameless because I forgot that that was on. And I also realized that I forgot to put that I was cleaning Piper's cages this weekend. But what I really wanted to do was to show you what was left of this kit once I finished using it this week. I still have another Builder sticker. I still have a few more checklists. There's the ATM sticker, the crockpot sticker, the gas sticker. I still have these two slim quarter boxes and a few more of the checklist at the bottom. And I know if I had made it a point to finish up the checklist squares, I could have, but I forgot. And then the stickers that I added to this was the these little stickers here and here, the shopping and the coffee now. I did add the push pin, the pencil, the taco, the location tag, and the paint palette, the towels, the TV sticker, and this little takeout container. So the rest of this was made using that kit, and of course the addition of this marker. And for this kit, if you're wondering, I used the 772 from Tombow, and it's this really pretty kind of dusty rose color. So that's what I used. That's how this kit turned out in the spread, and that's kind of an idea of the stickers that were left over. So I hope that that was helpful. I'm sure this won't be the last time I'm using one of those kits, but as kind of an introduction to them, I wanted to let you know what was left. All of this was done just after filming, so I still have a couple of things that I haven't filled in, like the adventures and stuff like that, but I was able to kind of fill out my to-do list, which I usually end up doing off camera, which is why they end up being a little bit more filled in after the fact. I feel like I have a cleaner mind when I'm not recording. But that is the full weekly spread for this week, minus a couple of things, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. So thank you so much for watching and for being here and subscribing and commenting and all of that YouTube-y stuff. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope that you're having a really, really lovely day and week, and I will talk to you next time.